Hello. I'm afraid I have no chickens, I have no lasers, I don't even have a name badge. I kind of snuck in the door, so you'll have to make do with my little hand-drawn one up here. One advantage of having such a mouthful of a last name is also that you can buy domain names, Twitter handles, all of that. It's nice and easy. I'm going to do some stretches while we get ready for the next slide. It's kind of like I'm on a treadmill. Can't press the button. Can't press the button. Okay. So I'm coming to you from the University of California, Santa Barbara, where I'm split between a geography department and a psychology department. Now, I'm afraid this is not a counseling department. I can't offer you medication or help of that sort. I happen to live up here in the Bay Area where I'm involved in a startup and I do technical consulting. So this package of geography, psychology, and technology is what I'd like to talk about tonight. Stretch time. Incidentally, I hope you're enjoying it up here in the Yay area. Cue up the joke. Okay, we're here at Where 2.0. Presumably, we all understand the combination of the geographic and the technical, using the latest hemorrhaging edge technology to solve these geographic issues that have plagued us for centuries. So we talk about things like connecting devices. We talk about mapping the complex world. We're going to have 3 days of this, and it's important, because this is important for the underlying infrastructure to make the combination happen. We're going to talk about how to improve the accuracy of positioning devices. We're going to talk about how to expand our geodata so that we can take people on trips across the ocean. And I'm interested in all of that. I like that. But I want to talk about people. I also want to talk about how people navigate. So I'm looking at this intersection here. And I bet there's some others out in this audience who are as well. So when you think about psychology, you understand that people get lost. Sometimes people don't even have a destination in mind, so you don't even have a problem to help them with. And we're talking a lot about spatial information. Spatial information is different from spatial knowledge. I'm talking spatial knowledge in the head, the things you and I both know when our iPhone batteries run out. So a few properties about spatial knowledge we know from a lot of research. We know it's distorted, but it's systematically distorted. It's not random. So say I ask you which is further west, San Diego or Reno. If you're like about, 80% of college students, you're going to tell me San Diego's further west. It's wrong, but it makes sense. Also, if I ask you to estimate the distance from point A to point B, call it the Eiffel Tower or whatever, you're going to tell me something different from B to A. That's not metric. We also know that everyone has different skills. And when we're placed in a new environment, we learn over time. None of this applies to spatial databases. It's a different set of rules. Now, we still can use this geotechnology to collect spatial knowledge. We can collect both spatial information and spatial knowledge, so where people physically are and where people think they are. Two different things. Blatant self-promotion, this happens to be my PhD research. Fortunately, none of you are on my committee, so you won't be signing off on it. But what I'm doing is I'm using mobile devices, and you may notice this Foursquare client here. I use mobile devices to ask people to estimate distances and directions to other locations they visited with the goal of helping them learn their way around and then personalizing these geo-services. So here is your standard run-of-the-mill map of physical reality. I don't know if you can make it out. I've put in some little icons to mark those points that I visited around Berkeley. One of them is where I get my granola. And here is a map of my cognitive reality. I'd like to toggle back and forth and show these changes to you, but it's been distorted. It's been distorted to show the spatial knowledge in my head. Now I'm going to end on a very, very, very blatant bit of self-promotion. I'm looking for users, and I think social networks are looking for features. There's my card. I would like to talk.